pitchers and catchers have reported as we are 37 days away from MLB's opening day. That being said, many months ago, I reported on the rule changes that would be going into effect this season, and now the time is here where it needs to be addressed and a bit more in depth so that the league is set to introduce the pitch timer.
Let's go Phillies!
Restrict defensive positioning and install larger bases as means of improving pace of play and, in theory, adding more action to the game by re-incentivizing contact and speed. The pitch timer will be the most omnipresent of the new features. Essentially, pitchers will have to begin their deliveries within 15 seconds with the bases empty and within 20 seconds with at least one runner on base. Time violations will result in an automatic ball. Pitchers are allowed to disengage just twice during any given plate appearances, which will also include stepping off the rubber or even attempting to pick off a base runner. Now, also, one of the things that fell under the radar for me was that hitters also have timer-related rules as well. They have to be in the box to alert the pitcher with at least 8 seconds remaining on the clock. Now, they're allowed just one timeout per plate appearance. If batters violate either aspect, they'll be charged with an automatic strike. The new defensive positioning rules, which is basically to do away with the shift. Teams must have 4 infielders within the infielder boundary whenever the pitcher is on the rubber, with 2 fielders stationed on either side of the second base bag at the time of the pitch. Teams are still allowed to bring in an outfielder here and there and do whatever needs to be done. However, they're not allowed to. They are allowed to employ a 4th outfielder alignment. Positioning violations, though, will result in the opposing team's choice of an automatic ball or result of the play. And as for the bases, they'll be measured at 18 square inches instead of 15 square inches. Now, on this show's official Instagram and Facebook pages, the other day I shared a picture of my pizza box for my delivery for dinner the other night, and my pizza box measured around 16 and a half, just shy of 17 inches, just to show how big these bases are actually going to be. There are 2 possible benefits to the chunkier bags. One is enhanced player safety, since there's more room and availability for fielders on bases to avoid potential collision. Another, perhaps, is likely benefit to proving teams with a greater incentive to attempt to stolen base. So my question is, will this ruin baseball as we know it, or will it revitalize for the younger audiences, such as Gen Z?
I hope it just speeds up the game a little bit because baseball last year was so slow. It's like 4-hour games.
Yep.
I don't know. Quite honestly, I don't know what these rules are going to bring. I'm going to have to wait and see. I don't know. We'll see. It might be a dumpster fire.
I think it's going to be kind of weird. I think it's going to be kind of problematic. I think it's going to cause some of the old timers, and as well as us that grew up with the old timers, going like, I don't know if I like this.
I'm coming as old timers soon.
I know. I got the gray in the beard. It's there.
I had to shave off all my gray.
Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see what happens. And I believe the first round of exhibition games begin this weekend. I think all games are to be at least one game played on Saturday by the end of Saturday.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So you're gonna start seeing it. So if you're paying attention to exhibition games or you're paying attention to spring training, I mean, you're gonna have plenty of time to get used to it or whatever.